Hey everyone, welcome to the channel. Tonight we're going to sort of Corsa. We're at the Nordschleife track. We want to do some hot lapping. I'm in the Red Bull X2010. So I just upgraded my computer. Moved up from the AMD Ryzen 7 7800 X3D. I'm now using a Ryzen 9 950 X3D. So hopefully that's going to give me a nice boost here. I use VR as well, so part of the reason why I did the upgrade in that to get everything up to par. I'm only using a 5070 RTX gigabyte, so as my graphics card. So yeah. So yeah, let's buckle up here, get in the car here, and get this thing going here. So cockpit's down. We're just going to do a nice moderate first lap here, get the car under control and everything. We're not going to go too crazy for the first lap. I just want to make sure I had it set up. The force feedback was pretty strong on this, and I went to race it and damn near tore both my arms off. So just want to make sure everything's okay now. See the track's pretty bumpy, so this car won't stay in this carousel. Okay, well that was a 546, but let's get this underway. That's 444. Oh no. Shit. $4.39. Ah. 6. Whoa. Ah. No! That was costly. Well, we'll take that. 434. Yeah. So that was 5 laps. We're gonna do an outtake. So, yeah, it was pretty decent. 434, 470 is my best lap. It's on the the Nordschleife, Nuremberg in Germany, in the Gran Turismo X2000, and yeah, got a lot of diabetes, eh? Just get all stupid right in the head, eh? So graphics-wise, fantastic, man. This feels really good. I gotta set my force feedback up a little bit though, because I have neuropathy on my legs and my hands, and when I hit the hard roads like that and there's such a high force feedback, it tears me up pretty bad. So hopefully we'll get going here in a minute. There we go. So I want to thank you people for watching. If you liked it, please hit that like, share, and subscribe button. Help the channel a little better. This first lap was just to make sure everything was set up properly here. I did one lap prior to that, just literally shook the shit right out of me. So I reduced the force feedback a little bit, so oh god, sorry folks. Oh, pardon me. Yeah, I am on my PC in Sorda Corsa. This is a modded car from Gran Turismo. It's Gran Turismo Redbull X2004. 2004? Something like that, anyways. Yeah, I'm gonna have to set this car up with the F1s on the, we'll probably do the Nuremberg 24-hour. See how this car compares to the F1s. Oh, God. Sorry, folks. time I am on the round wheel. I should be on the track wheel. This bad boy is what I should be using for this race. But it is what it is. Maybe the next one I'll do it. Give it a try. Okay, that was lap 1 for 546.348. So yeah, I got 32 gigs of RAM in here right now. That's more than what I've been told anyway. More than enough. But I might upgrade it anyways. Probably double it, maybe I'll go up to 64 gigs. This car just does not like to stay in that carousel. Oh, pardon me. hard dance, eh? Showing up in the orange there is the my gear and my speed. So I'm in 4th gear. The speed is actually miles per hour right now, folks. So just a little over 200 miles an hour around this corner. That last lap was a 4:44.433. Starting to get shooting pains through my legs here, folks, so I'll show you a picture of my computer right now, but the the cable management is so bad right now. I'm so embarrassed. But I just pulled everything off the old computer and left all the wires dangling. And I got all the wires for this computer, which all the wires are dangling. So once I get it all cleaned up here, I'll definitely post a picture of it. It's quite nice. It's one of those zero builds, so you don't see any cables and stuff like that. The only cable showing on this is the one that goes into my graphics card, and then I have my water cooler going to my CPU. That's the only cable you see on this thing. Quite nice. It's all white. is 439-355.